Good morning, traders, and God bless. Not seeing much happening this morning, barely anything moving. Hopefully we'll see something at 6 when the market opens. Today's session will end at 6:55, so an hour from now. To continue watching us, you have to be a paid subscriber over on Discord. If you haven't done so yet, we'd love to have you join us. I'll post a link down here in the chat. I appreciate everyone who joined us this morning. If we get a play at 6 o'clock, we'll be watching this volume spike column for anything that starts spiking. Once it starts spiking, we click on it and we confirm that we have a crossover of these two moving averages. We look for these spike arrows to come in as the price is rising. We watch the spread and make sure it's not over what we want to pay to get in. And I'm not seeing my volume bars up here now. I got to keep thinking where it's going. So when we see a volume spike, we want to make sure we have enough volume in this stock to get in and get out safely. We want to see a high flow of volume, not necessarily a specific number, but we want to see these numbers ticking away as fast as possible without any delays. I'll be marking support and resistance levels when the stock takes off and starts rising, and when it stops rising, I will set a resistance level. When it pulls back and this red candle stops falling, I'll set a support level, and we want to plan our entry down here on the support level. We also want to watch for volume bars down here in Dominator Master. We want to see green bars before we decide to click the buy button on the support level. Most of the time the stock will break through the resistance level and keep rising. Hopefully that's what we're looking for this morning. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Delays can cost you a lot of money, so make sure you get set up on your own and trade off of your own screen. I am not a financial advisor. I only teach indicators, so seek out the help of a professional securities advisor before you make any of these trades, and don't do it per my recommendations. You'll often hear me call out words such as, I think I'll take an entry here, or I'm going to get out here. Do not use my words to execute your trades. Sometimes I'm wrong. It could cost you some or all of your money. So if you watch us every morning, you learn how to play this pullback strategy. It's very simple, but it takes time to learn it. Not every stock goes up. Some of them don't do anything. Some of them go down. This one actually did what we're supposed to do, but it's not our market hour yet. So we'll see what happens at 6 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get a trade in before that 6:55 hits. At that time, we'll continue over on Discord for the 7 o'clock hour. If you haven't hit the like button on my YouTube stream, please do. It helps keep these ratings up. It keeps me supported for doing this 1 hour session on YouTube each morning. So do me a favor and click the like button. We have about 30 seconds to go. Good luck to everyone. I'll be watching the volume spike column. I'll be marking out the support and resistance if we get a good stock. If not, we'll sit here and drink our coffee and wait for the next one to pop up. This feed will be live for 1 hour each morning on YouTube. It'll be the full 3.5 hours over on Discord. All right, let's see what's happening. I'm not seeing anything spiking as of yet. We're watching these columns to see any of these percentages start rising. I'm also watching this one over here. Looks like a very soft start for this morning. Usually we have one within the first 5 minutes. We've still got about 4 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get one. All right, I don't see it on my chart. I'll pull it up. Yeah, it's barely moving. It's not very much volume at all. But we can try and see if we get a play on it. Make sure your chart is on EXT so that you can play extended hours. Pulling back here, not very much gain on this one. Volume is not very high, around 10,000, 12,000. We are getting a pullback. I'll mark it out. Need this red candle to close, but if we see a long tail on the bottom, let me zoom in for you. If you see a long tail on the bottom, the buyers are buying it up. It'll probably go up higher. This is also an entry point when you see this long tail. Pulling back. So we did run into resistance at 443. I'm going to stay out of this one. I don't think there's enough buyer interest to get it to really go. JL moving up. Cheaper stock, $2.32. The volume is also low on this stock. I'm watching right up here. It's actually pausing even. Could be trouble getting in and getting out. I am on Discord on the premium side. I'll be streaming there for 3.5 hours. Continuing to watch the volume spike columns for anything that's moving. Not going to mark the pullback here because of the low volume. NVO, another low volume stock, starting to rise. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what it looks like. Possibility the buyers could come in. Not enough volume to make me pull the trigger. Thank you, Sleek Designer. We're glad to have you on board. NVO, couple more buyers coming in. Next Wednesday, I'll be cutting off the $49 a month special. So you have that much time to get signed in at that price. Thank you, Barry, for becoming a loyal subscriber. I think what we got going here will very much pay for itself plus 100 times over. I mean, I think it was $279 or $249 a day. That's pretty cheap, I believe. That's less than Starbucks coffee each morning. So if you join, I'm hearing that there's a little bit of difficulty. It's not difficulty. What it is a lot of people are not following the instructions when you click the pay link. So make sure you follow the instructions so that we don't have so many support questions, because we end up going right back, sending you right back to where you signed up for you to finish your registration for it to work properly. You have to connect your Discord to the WAP account. Once you do that, you go back to Discord and sign in. Everything should be fine. But if you do not connect the two, you will be a paid member, but you won't see the premium channels. And no more support questions here. Please go over to Discord. There's a ticket. Please use the ticket support system so I don't miss any more trades in these live streams. IPA moving up. Looking at the volume, we have nice volume flow. This is what I'm talking about. Nice run up. Let's see if we get a pullback here, and we did. Looks like it's going to sell off. I don't know if I'd pull the trigger on this one. There's a long tail on the bottom of that red candle. Kind of don't like the way it's acting, and I'll probably regret not buying it, but we'll see where it goes. Spike up, unable to catch that. I don't think anybody's fingers that fast. Long wicks on the top, never a good sign. Might attempt another pullback here. Let's see if it does. That would be resistance. Let's see if we pull back down to the $2 level. I'm watching the volume. It's dying off, so I don't think I would trust this one at all. You can see the shorter bars here in Dominator. That means volume is decreasing. It is going to take off, it looks like. I don't like the ones that pause like that. It's kind of like everybody's deciding if they want to buy it or not. But if everybody's just jumping in, then that's when I'll probably take a try at it. I'm definitely waiting on something much better to come along. $124,000 on that last candle. Like a rough start. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and then up. If you're not taking profits along the way up, I'd be reducing the account share size as it climbs and buy back on the dips if you feel it's worthy. It is definitely all over the place. Good job, Mohammed. Watching the Dominator bars, they're green and growing. When you hear me say that, that's this indicator down here. Go ahead and set another resistance level on this one. Looks like more buyers may be coming in. Getting pretty high here for a cheaper stock. Don't know how high it will go. Continuing to watch these volume spike numbers. A $2 stock is still going. More buyers are finding it. Green dominator bars on it. I don't like them this volatile. When it's going up and pulling back and going up and pulling back, I kind of don't feel safe about these kind of entries. If we had a bunch of green bars and they were nice and smooth and continuing to run up, I'm more interested in that kind of a trade. Not something that spikes up and you can't catch the top of the candle because people are selling immediately. That's a warning sign to me. I miss some money doing it that way, but I feel safer about it. Good job, Gregory. It could go to $10 this way. That's usually my luck, right? Up and down and up and down, and before you know it, you look back, it's at 10 bucks. Thank you, Peter, for being a loyal member. God bless you, brother. Good job, Ash. Seems to be a little bit smoother movement now, but now we got to decide where the top is. Still rising. This is a good example why I don't go chase news articles. I just wait for everybody else to read them. And if it's good news, it'll come up here in the volume spike column. I can see sometimes it's a good point to know what the news is about, but usually my trade's over before I'm interested in going reading it. Good job, YouTube. Still going up. So we're up 84% already. Of course, we are not up 84%. The stock itself is. Nice run up, continuing to run. If it's your first time here, that's how valuable these indicators are. I'm not looking for stocks. They're coming to me. They'll be coming to you with these tools. We don't have to do any previous homework. We just wait on volume spikes in the morning and we play them accordingly. Good job, Peter. So we try to wait for them each morning. I'm not going to say we put you on these winners every morning because we don't. This indicator puts us on these winnings whenever they occur. So no promises here. Some days we have bad days. We've even had a bad week. But then it turns around and we make up for the loss of that week. So we wait on the play, let it come to us, let the strategy play out, and decide if we want to get in or not. You get rid of the YouTube lag by joining Discord. Or maybe you have an issue on your end, but there is going to be anywhere between a 5-second, and we've seen really high delays at times because of YouTube. But you shouldn't be basing your play off of my live stream anyway. You should have it set up on your own computer, trade off of your own platform always. Looks like got a lot of profit takers in that red candle. That was a nice run. I didn't get in it. Probably should have, but I just didn't feel good about it. So we learned about it right here where I started marking these support and resistance levels. This is how good it is. And look where we are now. So from $2 all the way up to $2.42, $3.42. So that's $1.42 a share had you held on to it. I don't suggest you hold on to it. Take your profit when you're in profit and you feel good enough about it. Never try to collect all of it. That's where you lose it, because you could get a big red candle and lose half of it in 1 second. Best way is to take most of your shares out, leave a little bit sitting there, and keep collecting. I'll mark it out. I don't know if it's going to do it this high. This would be the pullback if it does one at this level. I am broadcasting on Discord right now. Only in the premium section, though. Good job, WB. Well, that was a good play for most of you to start the morning. Better than yesterday. Yesterday it was kind of rough. We had 1 or 2 yesterday, very volatile. This one started out volatile. Convinced me not to get in, and look what I missed. I don't win them all either. Good morning to everyone just popping in. If you haven't hit the like button for me, please do so. Let's keep these broadcasts going every morning. For me to continue streaming for an hour, YouTube needs to pay me a little bit of money, and they won't do that if you don't hit the like button. So it's up to you. Money Tree, I don't make that decision for you. You have to learn the indicator. Once you learn it, you will know where the trigger points are. Remember, all indicators are just verification of what you see. None of them are 100% correct as far as for me to say, yes, buy this when this happens. That it's not correct if I say that. No indicator can read the mind of a trader. Somebody can be sitting there ready to sell 30,000 shares. The indicator doesn't know that. Watching this volume spike column for another play. I think the next one will probably be closer to the 7 o'clock hour, but we have had them happen at random times. So we may get 2 this morning if we're lucky. 3 or 4 through the whole session. NKGN. This stock did pay out yesterday. I don't know if you watched it during the day, but I believe it went pretty high. Let me zoom out. Let me do the 5-minute on it. You keep watching it while I move my chart around. I actually thought it went pretty high yesterday. It did. It went up to 406. Not seeing a bunch of volume on it. Watching the dominator bars, we've had 2 red ones, 1 short green one. We need higher volume. Could be a slow crawler up. I'm seeing something else moving here. I'm going to check it out real quick. NVO. Low volume. Still moving though. Tall wicks on the top of these candles is not a good sign. Let's see if other buyers come in. I'll do the pullback on it and see if the other buyers start coming back in. If they find it, don't know if there's any news on it or not. I'm not going to go look for it. If there's news on it, then it will fly. Providing it's good news, of course. Volume's extremely low. Running on up. Where's my buyers at this morning? Man, these little bitty spurts, too risky to get into. I want to do a large lot size, large share size, but I'm not going to chance it if the volume's not there. Let's take a look at MSAI. Another no volume stock, very low, long wick on the bottom. If this red candle closes, I'll mark the bottom of it. No chance at all. The buyers are coming in. Watch the spread. They're already messing with it. It's up there in the 30-cent range at times. Nice run up on this one. Really flying. Thank you, GMAC, for calling that out. And good trade on that last one, GMAC. That was over $1 jump right there. If you got in, congratulations. The beauty of trading in pre-market, I absolutely love it. Long wick on the top. I'm pretty sure other people are going to see this spike and probably come find it and start trading it. Good job, GMAC. Looks like the other people are starting to find this spike, and let's see if they drive it up. I'm watching the volume start increasing slowly. Watch the spread. They're going to jack it up on you. Nice bounce up. Retesting the high almost. New high, just barely, but a new high. I told you the other people would find it. You're one of the first to know. Now other people saw it spiking, so here we go. Good job, Edward. Possible pullback. I tried to mark one out already. We didn't get a good clean pullback. The buyers found it right after we saw it spiking, and they just literally drove it up for over $1. Maybe this is a pullback, or maybe everybody's taking profit because that was a pretty good gain for such a cheap stock. Over 30% profit on a $4 stock. Everybody's selling out. Good job, Rocky. Good job, Dusty. Good job, Mike. Good job, YouTube. Good job, Buster. That could be the pullback right there. I'm over here dazing around. I don't know if I would trust a pullback at this level. We've had two highs. Outsider, are you using the volume spike? Watching the volume spike numbers. Maybe we'll get stock number 3 here soon. Outsider, if you right click on it, is EXT checked on the volume spike? Right click, edit formula, make sure this box is checked. You have to make sure EXT is checked on both of them, and I'm sorted by volume spike this morning. Outsider, has it worked before for you? Is it just this morning it's not showing correctly? Watching the volume spike numbers. Yeah, maybe it's just ThinkorSwim. If it's been working for you, I wouldn't change anything. Maybe restart ThinkorSwim, catch a different server, maybe. That's just a suggestion. Good job, Bull over Bears. Good morning, Jimmy. The Momo is set for 30 minutes, I believe. Let me check it. Well, I don't know what that was, but I had a partial blackout there for a second. The Momo's set on 3 minutes, and extended hours is checked. Looks like we're going quiet for the moment. 2 nice stocks this morning in less than an hour. Lots of profits were made. Greg, you'll have to submit a ticket over on Discord. I'm going to stop doing tech support in these live streams. I miss too much money, so please submit a ticket. So 10 more minutes, this stream ends. That's how fast it's going to go by. Hopefully you made some money this morning with us. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'll post a link down here in the chat window. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can watch these live streams over and over until you learn it. Also have a bunch of other videos on there. Comment on the videos, let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing over here. Really appreciate it. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, you can continue these live streams over on the paid side of Discord. We'd love to have you as a member over there. You can see what kind of profits we turn. I'm not guaranteeing you any profits, but once you learn it, I think you will see the light real quick. All of the current indicators will be turned back on for you on the paid subscription. I will have some premium indicators coming out. This is one of them right here. And I will always display these premium indicators before you decide to buy so that you know what you're buying. And they are not included in the subscription fee. If you understood how many hours I put into coding these things and how many hours I put into testing them, you would understand why I need to charge for them. It's not like I do them in 15 minutes. It's more like 30 days. I do not have that option to purchase the indicators without a subscription. Over on the subscription side, you get them pretty cheap. They're not that expensive. I don't have that many premium indicators. To me, a premium indicator is something that outperforms the other indicators. Those are far and few. It's not like I'm going to put one out every week. Last day for discounted subscription is next Wednesday. Watching a spike going on here while I'm talking again. QSG. Volume is just now picking up. We do have some options traders, and I do have an options instructor. His name is Bobby. He's really good at what he does, and he holds live streams as well. We also have Hennessy. He's very good at what he does. He's a good trader, and he'll take you from basic to advanced. So you do get educational services along with your subscription. I personally am not an options trader, and you can see a good example this morning why I'm not. I love scalping pre-market. That is my specialty. Bobby's specialty is options. Hennessy's right there with me. He basically trades the same way I do. He's watching averages, moving averages, volume spikes, price action. That's where it's all at. There's a link to the Discord. There's an upgrade now button over on the left. You are welcome. Ken, probably in about a week. I'm kind of waiting on this launch to die down a little bit. I spent long hours yesterday trying to keep up with the flow, which was a great blessing, and praise the Lord for that. So when we kind of level out, I will release it. NKGN bouncing up. It was moving earlier this morning right here. We did not buy into it, I don't believe. It wasn't really acting like it should. Thank you, Kenton. NKGN still has low volume. So Klaus and Scott, I'm going to call you out here. Can you tell me that this indicator's following the candles? This one right here? Can you tell me this one's just following the candles? Can you tell me this one's just following the candles? It's an indicator. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone who joined me this morning. Join me again tomorrow morning. I'll be live tomorrow on Friday and next week for 1 hour on YouTube. If you want to join us for the full 3.5 hours, it takes a premium membership now, and we appreciate you coming on board. If you can see the benefits here, hopefully I can help you out. It helps them put some money in your pocket. And I appreciate you joining us this morning, and have a very blessed day. Goodbye.